What is going on, Supra channel? Welcome back to another series, guys. This one's completely different, outside of our normal 2JZ Supra platform, normal stuff that we used to do here on the channel. I had a good buddy of mine. I'll introduce him later on in the series. He's a little camera shy, so he's gonna work up his courage to get in there. So yeah, guys, he reached out to help him work on one of his cars. He's a busy guy. He's always busy with work, so he's very limited on time. And right off the bat, I said, yeah, man, it's fine. Thinking that it was one of his Supras. He's got 4 of them, actually. And he goes, no, man, it's for the GTR. GTR is a R34 GTR. It's not a regular GTT, so it's the whole RB. It's the real deal. Guys, I don't know anything about them. I probably know as much as anybody else that's seen videos of them on YouTube. So this is going to be a complete, learning experience for me. So, it's got to be nice when you have friends that trust you with their $200,000 cars. So, I'm not going to break anything, but that goes to show you that people even trust you with expensive things, man. So it's a lot of pressure on me, just mentally, but I think I'll be okay. So yeah, guys, I wanted to bring it on the channel. I think it's gonna be good content. I'm gonna break it down to small little parts so it doesn't get boring. It's all a bunch of like clutter, and I want to make it something a little different. By the way, I finally got a microphone, so I hope you can hear me nice and clear now. Before, I know the GoPro picks up a lot of background noise and whatnot. So that should help out a lot. So yeah, we're on the way to go pick up the car now, and we'll keep talking once we get there and we're looking at the car. Quick little voice over here, guys. I totally forgot to turn on the microphone, so there's no audio for this part of the video. This is our first look at the GTR, guys. Look how nice this thing looks under the lighting. This is a Midnight Purple 3 car. There was only 199 ever produced, and 132 were in the Vspec trim. This is obviously one of them, guys, so this is a very limited production car in this color and this combination that we're looking at here. Here you can see some of the upgrades on the car visually are the Tomei exhaust, the T37 wheels, AP Racing, big brake kit front and back. Just a very, very nice, well kept GTR. Yeah, this is a great way to break my my RB learning experience in a car like this. That's pretty much flawless, man. Just gonna pop the hood here for you guys and just show you the engine bay really quick. All right, guys. So you can see it's a pretty stock, very, very mild RB26 GTR. Just intercooler, little air filter, oil relocation kit. Very, very minor stuff. Nothing crazy. We'll go over in a little bit in the video now to see some of the upgrades that we're doing. Back here are 2 of his Supras. The one on top of the lift is a Moonstone 3.2 stroker, fully built Supra, 6-speed. And then the red one is a bone stock. That was his first car, 6-speed as well. So it has a lot of sentimental value to him. So he's kept it that way. So over here is just giving you a little rundown or a quick view of the interior of the car. This car is just as clean as on the inside that it is on the outside. So, all right, just walk in here, go over the parts that we're going to be upgrading. Guys, before we start off, remember this is all new to me. This is all RB stuff. It's not 2J stuff. So I'm just going to go over it. That's as I remember or kind of gathered from research and the parts that my buddy gave me. So very simple. ARP head studs, AEM 506 box with the original AEM jumper harness, BTI gauge. We have PRP trigger, the PRP trigger kit. I'm sorry. This is the PRP relocation kit for the AC. You from what I'm understanding, this kit you move it. It relocates a little bit back, so you get rid of one of the accessory belts. The RBs come with 3 belts instead of 1. They couldn't make it simple like 2Js. Welcome to the RB world. ATI crack damper. These are all factory. I believe the pulleys for the factory timing stuff. Remember, while we're in there, we might as well go ahead and replace all the OEM stuff and put new valve cover gaskets. These are cam cap stud kits. I'm sorry. Tomei 262 cam seal, I'm sorry, and then this is the right there crank seal, and these are just some aftermarket billet caps that replace the stock on the OEM ones, because the factory ones are rubber, and from I guess if they upgraded them, it's because they tend to leak over time. So we're going to go ahead and do the billet ones, and factory Toyota FIPG, because Nissan can't do it right, so we got to use the Toyota stuff to cover their tracks. So here's the fun part. We're going to be upgrading to these HKS GT3 2530 turbos, guys. To these RB guys, and especially I guess the R34, I would say they try to keep them as original as possible because of the value of the car. They don't want to do with they don't want to do with all the big single turbo stuff. So it makes sense to me too. Apparently these some guys are making over 600 horsepower on them rear wheel, so you know, you keep as much original as you can, still stock and turbo. They spool pretty fast, so sounds like it's a win-win, and it's HKS, so it's got to be good. These are the Tomei manifolds. We're going to be switching these over too, and I'm not sure what the proper term on this is. For me, it's just a downpipe because it goes right after the turbo. I'm sure there's a nice, you know, term for them, but I guess it's whatever comes out of the turbo, guys, and then onto the downpipe and the rest of the exhaust. So. All right, and probably the most expensive part here, which looks the most basic because it's just wrapped and unpainted. This is a genuine S-tune bumper for the R34 GTR. These are really, really expensive, guys. This is the upgrade that we're going to be doing as far as body work, and we're just doing the respray on the side skirts, and obviously this is going to get painted along with the valve covers and the cam cover. All right, first time driving the GTR. Clutch feels nice. Very nice and stock. So before we start turning it apart, the wife wanted to experience the GTR, let a quick spin around the block. It's her first time driving right-hand drive, and definitely an R34, so let's see what she has to say about it. Ready? I'm like here, my feet, I'm like pressing the clutch in the feet, I'm like that paranoid.
I don't have the shifter on my right hand.
Oh no, you're gonna feel weird. You're good over here. You're good. Alright. First gear. Yeah, the clutch is just like a lot less sensitive than the Supras. Yeah, it's weird because you can't. I feel like yeah, you're not used to it, so you think you're like too on the right side.
The brakes are so sensitive.
Yeah, it's got aftermarket brakes, big brakes. Right, you're in the middle of the street. Like literally, look how much space you got over there.
The brakes are super sensitive.
do you feel? Did you trade it for the Supra or no? Well, she took a while to respond, so that's a no. I'm gonna have to find me another Supra channel girl. Getting boost happy already. All right, babe. So, what do you think about the GTR, the experience? Honest opinion.
Like the clutch.
You like the clutch? Yeah, the stock clutch. What else, babe? You gotta tell me. Come on, be honest, man.
I want one.
You want one? Okay. See what we can do. Maybe not R34, but GTT. You know?
Black.
See. Alright, so that's it. You're done with your reaction video? You're not no more input? You like it and you want a black one? Wow. Okay.
I thought it was gonna stall on me, but
No, it stopped. It shouldn't. Alright, well, guys, you heard from the wife. She approves it, so I guess we're good. So then the day of tomorrow, if I want one, I'm cleared. Hey guys, welcome back here. I wanted to give you guys a nicer review of the GTR after driving it. Obviously, when I brought it home, it was dark at night, and quality was not that great, man. I'm still like playing around with this microphone thing, and kind of disappointed myself that I messed up, in the warehouse, and it was all nice and light, and I was talking about it, so I had to do that voiceover. So my apologies. I'm trying to get it right. I was trying to do something special with this build series. It's a GTR. It's a nice car, RB. It's just new, just something new for the channel. So it's just a stupid mistake on my end. Anyway, my honest opinion on the car, man, compared to the Supra, because I made a little post on it on Instagram, and everyone's been asking me several DMs actually of like how is it compared to the Supra. Guys, it's a different world. They're two different cars, no doubt about it. Even though the transmissions are very, very similar. You can definitely tell this car is, close to 10 years newer. It's so much more precise. It feels more solid, more rigid. Like it just, I'm sure it could take more power because of obviously the all-wheel drive. The Supra is just more like, it just like wants to rip all the time. Obviously that has a lot more power than this, but I just feel like it's just like a more well-planted car. If that makes sense. Look-wise, I think they're both special in their own ways. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a Supra guy. The body lines in the Supra are more rounded. This is more squared. This is badass, don't get me wrong. But the Supra just has a flow that no other car has been able to match. For me, in my opinion, never. It's just like, I think the closest thing to it, maybe like roundness, is probably like a Gen 2 Viper. No offense if that's offend anybody, but that's just kind of my personal opinion. But I think the Supra it's unique in its body lines, and no other cars have been able to match it. This is nuts, in its own world, but it's different. Interior wise, I will get an input from Ryan, Pure Function. I know he did mention, he's like, hey, I don't, the door cards kind of remind me of Nissan Altima, and that is true. As soon as he said that, I came out and I looked at it, and you could definitely tell it has its Nissan heritage. The door cards are really plain. There's not much special about them. Supra, they're more, it's just like the Supra has its own, like uniqueness, especially in the interior. It's got that, like what everybody calls it, that jet fighter cockpit view. This is more of a flat, base. It has nice gauges and all, but then again, it's a 99 compared to the Supra that came out in 93. So, you gotta give it to Toyota. It's so old, and they just came out with something really nice. Yeah, interior wise, the Supra hands down is for me is a 9.5 out of 10. This is more of a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I think the only thing that the GTR kind of beats it on is driving wise, and I think it's because of the newer technology. Obviously, if the Supra would have come out afterwards or around the same time, I think it would have been a lot more similar. So maybe an R33 feels about the same. I'm not sure. I've never been in R33, so I can't really say that. Remember to support the channel by liking the video so it gets in the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, obviously, of course. And tag along for the ride. That's the best thing to tell you. I never touched an RB in my life. You're touching it now. Never touched a boat. I never, especially on the GTR. This new for me. You know, even I just moved the cars around, and literally the neighbor, I mean the mailman was passing by, and he got out of the mail car. He goes, "Hey, do you mind if I take a picture?" I was like, "No, man, go ahead." He always sees me like messing around with Supra here, so he when he saw this, the guy was like literally his jewel was like coming out of his mouth. Like, no offense to him, it's a badass car. The paint is in the sun is really like it just pops. Like it's ridiculous. The front door neighbor, which is not even a car guy, he came outside and he like celebrated the car. He was like, "Wow, this is really nice." Other thing I was gonna throw in there, man. You got my wife's reaction video. She's in love with the car. Like I don't think she wants to tell me like flat out that she kind of likes it more than Supra. I guess maybe it's just the attention because she took it around the street and even the kids with their Infinities, man. We happened to run into like one of them in the corner. The kid lowered his window. He was like, "Hey, nice car. Like, can I follow you?" It's like, dude, just a car. So, yeah, I don't want to like jinx myself, man. It's like I already have DS and Supra. I can't. It's not only I can't afford another toy. It's just I don't have the space, and I just can't, man. 'Cause if I get one of these, I can't even stock. I'm gonna go crazy, and obviously I won't be able to afford a GTR, but I'll be more of the, you know me, guys. I'll be more of a GTT guy with a 2J swap and some crazy clean build. I'll tuck cables away. You guys know me. I'm just like OCD, so that's why I don't even want to even think about going on my path videos. So, guys, remember, like the video and subscribe to the channel, guys. Got to constantly remind you guys, and a lot of people, guys, a lot of people that watch the videos, man, they just don't subscribe to the channel. I guess it's hard to just hit the button and subscribe. It feels like you're giving something to somebody for free, which honestly you are. You're just supporting me. All right, guys, take care. And that's it. Welcome to the GTR world, man. This is new to me, so